Still under irrational surds equation, we have this third question. It's an SAT question, a SAT question, and it's an objective question. You have square root of 2x plus 6 plus 4, the 4 is not under the square root, equals x plus 3. What is the solution set of the equation above? Since it's an OBJ question, and if you think you're faster, you can just try and insert all of these values and see if what is on the left balances what is on the right, or is the same as what is on the right. Then you know it's a value for the equation. That means 0 works, minus 1 works, and 5 works. That means your answer is D. But if only one of them works, if it were to be minus 1, then your answer is A. If it were to be 5, your answer is B. And if it were both, your answer will be C. And that might help you save time on the question. But to solve it the standard way, we have square root of 2x plus 6 plus 4 equals x plus 3. Because of this square root, you can easily find the square root, and you can't work with square root like this. You have to introduce square to both sides to solve this question. And if you introduce square at this point, it might get your work a little bit complicated or complex. So it's best you move this plus 4 that is not under the square root to the other side. So you have square root of 2x plus 6 equals x plus 3. Then the plus 4 we say crosses and becomes minus 4. On the next line, you have square root of 2x plus 6 equals x. Then you have this 3 on this positive, so you have plus 3 minus 4, or 3 minus 4, you have 3 apples, you are owing 4 apples. Since what you owe is more than what you have, you still be owing after paying back 3. You still be owing 1, so your answer is minus 1. At this point, we can get rid of this square root by squaring both sides. So we have square root of 2x plus 6 equals x minus 1. We square both sides. This square cancels this square root. You'll be left with 2x plus 6 equals x minus 1 all square. You have to expand this. You can choose to go x minus 1, you expand. You can multiply the x times the x times the minus 1, the minus 1 times the x, and the minus 1 times the minus 1. Then you solve the algebraic expression. Or if you understand, a minus b square is the same thing as a square minus 2ab plus b square. Noting that a is same thing as x and your b is same thing as 1, and since they are linked by negative, you can apply this formula that helps you easily expand as a square minus 2ab plus b square. Now let's go to the next line. You have 2x plus 6 equals, x is a, so you have x squared minus 2, this 2 is a constant, times a times b. Your a is x, so times x times, your b is 1 times 1, then plus b square, so it's 1 square. You have 2x plus 6 equals x squared minus 2 times x times 1. You can say 2 times 1 first, that's 2. The result, which is 2 times this x, is 2x, or you can say 2 times x is 2x. 2x times 1 is still 2x. Anything times 1 is that same thing. Plus, you have 1 square. 1 square is 1 times 1, not 1 times 2. 1 times 1 is 1. At this point, you've gotten to where you have a quadratic equation, because one of your x's has a power of 2. And I don't like my x with the power of 2 having a negative, so I don't want to move it to the left hand side. I rather move everything to the right hand side, and still the same thing as having it on the left hand side. Let's just do it like this. You have x squared first, then you have minus 2x, you pick this minus 2x, then this plus 2x is crossing to the right and becoming minus 2x. This 2x has a positive, and when it crosses over the equals to sign, it becomes minus 2x. Or you can say subtract 2x from both sides. The same thing as saying plus 2x crosses and becomes minus 2x. Then you have plus 1, then this plus 6 crosses and becomes minus 6. You still have your equals to sign. Normally it's supposed to be on this side, but it's allowed in math. You can put it on this side, equals 0. It's still the same thing, but I don't want my x squared to be negative. You have x squared minus 2x, and those are the like terms. The fact that this is an x doesn't mean it's like term with this 2x. This has the power of 2, is power to 2, this is power to 1. So you have minus 2x minus 2x. You're owing 2 apples and you're still owing another 2 apples. So in total you're owing 4 apples. So that's minus 4x. Then you have plus 1 minus 6. Plus 1 minus 6, you're having 1, you're owing 6. If you pay the 1 you have out of the 6 you owe, you still be owing 5. That's minus 5 equals 0. Now you have a standard quadratic equation where you now look for two numbers that you multiply to give you minus 5, yet when you add them it gives you minus 4. And for you to get minus 5, one of them will be negative. And the only two numbers that you multiply together to give you minus 5 is 5 times 1. 5 times 1 will give you 5, and one of them should have a negative. Based on the point that when you add them together, you're meant to get minus 4. That means for you to get minus 4, the bigger number will have to be negative, because for you to get a negative, you have to owe more than you own. So it is minus 5 times plus 1. So minus 5 times plus 1 will give you minus 5. Yet when you add minus 5 plus 1 will give you minus 4. So the two values are minus 5 and 1. So you have x squared minus 5x. You add x to both the minus 5 and the plus 1. Plus x or 1x minus 5 equals 0. What we've done is we've turned this minus 4x into minus 5x plus x. Minus 5x plus 1x will give you minus 4x. Next, we group them in 2s. We group these 2 and this 2. You have x squared minus 5x. What's common in both of them? That's x. You'll be left with x minus 5. Because this x will take one of these two x's, and this x will take the x at the back of this 5. So you have x minus 5. We look at the second one, you have x minus 5. Apart from 1, there's nothing common in both of them. So you take out plus 1 and still repeat it. That's x minus 5 equals 0. Still the same thing, it doesn't change. You just brought out plus 1. If you had brought out minus 1, it changes the sign of the x and it changes the negative sign in front of the 5. And since you have x minus 5 and x minus 5, they are the same. You pick one of them and write it x minus 5 in one bracket. In second bracket, the two values that are outside, you join them together. X plus 1 equals 0. Quitting them, you have x minus 5 equals 0 or x plus 1 equals 0. Now we have x equals 5 because minus 5 crosses the equal sign and turns plus 5, or you say add 5 to both sides. Or x equals plus 1 jumps over and becomes minus 1. So the two values for our x is 5 or minus 1. We're not done with the question. We have to insert both of them to the original equation and see if what is on the left is the same as what is on the right. Back to the original equation. You have the original equation as square root of 2x plus 6 plus 4 outside equals x plus 3. We have two values for x, which is x equals minus 1 or 5. Let's start with when x equals minus 1. Let's insert it into the equation. You have square root of 2x plus 6 plus 4 on the outside equals x plus 3. Now we change the value of x to its numeric value, which is minus 1. So you have square root of 2 times minus 1 plus 6 under square root plus 4 outside equals, our value of our x is minus 1 plus 3. We have square root of plus 2, this 2 has a positive, plus 2 times minus 1, plus times minus is minus, then 2 times 1 is 2 plus 6 plus 4 on the outside equals, you have minus 1 plus 3, you're owing 1, you have 3. By the time you pay back, you still be having 2. So you have this as plus 2 or 2. We have our left hand side and our right hand side. We've gotten to the end on our right hand side. Let's go with the left side. So you have square root of minus 2 plus 6. You are owing 2, you have 6. If you pay back, you still be having 4. What you have is more than what you owe. So you're having plus 4. Then you still have your plus 4 outside equals 2. Square root of 4 is 2 plus the 4 outside equals 2. Here you have 2 plus 4, that's 6, equals 2. See that 6 is on the left hand side, 2 is on the right hand side. So using minus 1 as the value of x to test, you see that minus 1 is extraneous. Next, you take the value for x, that x equals 5. The initial equation is square root of 2 plus 6 plus 4 on the outside equals x plus 3. In this case, our x is 5. So you have square root of 2 times 5, since the value of our x is 5, plus 6, then plus 4 on the outside equals, the value of x is 5 plus 3. You have square root of 2 times 5, that's 10, plus 6 under square root, then plus 4 on the outside equals 5 plus 3, that's 8. We finished solving on the right hand side. Let's go back to the left and finish up. You have square root of 10 plus 6, that's 16. That's 16 under square root plus 4 on the outside equals 8. You have to be careful with this plus 4. The 4 is not affected by the square root. Square root of 16 is 4, then plus the 4 equals 8. 4 plus 4 is 8, so 8 equals 8. That means the value of x as minus 5 satisfies the equation, because what is on the left is the same value as what is on the right. So the answer to this question is x equals 5. If you go to the options, the answer is B, that's 5.